Well, as we know, it is one of the most popular festival worldwide, especially that nowadays we have Indians everywhere in the world. So this helps to make the festival very popular in India and outside India, right? So there are various reasons we celebrate it. We'll see that. So if we see the word Diwali or Deepavali, or if the right word should be Deepavali. Mais avec les temps, on appelle les Diwali aussi. Both are accepted. So Deepavali means a row of light or lights. Deep means the light, the lamp which we are going to light. And Avali means a row. Quand on allume la lampe, on allume un après l'autre, usually, no? This is how we light the lamps for Deepavali. So this is the meaning of it, Deepavali, a row of lights, right? Now, why do we light the lamps? Okay, but nowadays we have also electric bulbs and colorful bulbs, or you have people lighting candles also. But the point is light here. Whatever they use, ça c'est secondary. But plus important, c'est light. Okay. So when we talk about light, means there was darkness. Pareil comme when you enter a dark room, you switch on, no, the light, and it's bright in the room. So quand il y a light means avant il y a darkness. That's why we have light. And this is the use of light, no? Le soir, tantôt, pour allumer la lumière chez vous. It's the use to get rid of the darkness. Okay, so on that day, we light lamps or whatever we light. Because on that day, on the day which Diwali is celebrated, it is in the month of Kartik. Month of Kartik, which is October or November. And it is the dark fortnight. That night, the very dark night. The dark fortnight. The 14th day. On appelle 14th en Sanskrit, on appelle Chaturdashi. Right? So 14th day of the dark fortnight of the month of Kartik, ou bien of the month of October and November. Right? So it is the dark fortnight, that's why we light the lamps or the light to make that night very bright. Maintenant, in also religious significance also, why we do that. Okay, we'll see that in a while. According to the latter, the lamps that were lit on the day symbolize aspect of sun. You know, and ça fait quand nous allumons une lampe ou bien nous allumons agni quand nous peut faire fire sacrifice. This light is representing the sun, you know? The aspect of the sun. Soleil aussi, c'est quoi? C'est the fire. Okay, so in some Puran, it is said that light qui nous allume là, li symbolize the sun, right? Diwali is associated with several ancient legends. Bonne raison qui fait nous faire Diwali. The ascent of Nachiketa to heaven. This one you don't have in your book. The ascent of Nachiketa to heaven. Nachiketa, au fait, c'était un garçon dans Puran et Nasa. His name was Nachiketa. His father told him that I'm going to give you to Yam. Yam means the god of death. And that day Nachiketa went to the god of death. Okay? Bon, ça c'est the Nachiketa heaven. The victory of Ram over Ravan and his return to Ayodhya. We know that, no, when Ram conquered Ravan, killed Ravan, and he had to return to Ayodhya. So he was walking, of course, from Lanka to Ayodhya. So from Lanka, which is in the south part of India, on the India, of course. So he has to go through the south India and then move to Ayodhya, which is in the north of India. Right? So people were happy. Why were people happy? Because Ram killed Ravan. It is a mockery. Ram was returning to his home, to Ayodhya after 14 years. So they were happy. To welcome Ram and to give light to him and to Sita and Lakshman also, the people lit lamps, ils allument la lampe, to welcome Ram. Okay. So when he was going from South India to North India, of course, bien sûr, il passe par South India first and then move towards upward, no? North India. That is the reason also why South Indian peoples qui nous comme Tamil dans nos pays, Madras, Tamil, whatever, they celebrate Diwali either one day before or in the morning. Par contre, by Hindi speaking, especially those who are from the north of India, they celebrate Diwali at night. Okay, because Ram went through the south first and then reached Ayodhya. This is the reason. Okay. The return of the Pandav from exile. Pandav, they are from the Mahabharat. Mahabharat, il y a 5 frères qui s'appellent Pandav. They had to go to exile veut dire to the forest. So when the day they returned, it was the day of Diwali. Ça vous l'a aussi peint dans un livre. And the victory of Lord Krishna over the demon Narkasur. Vous y raconte cette histoire-là, en fait. Narkasur, of course, Asur, Narak. Narak veut dire hell, no? Asur veut dire demon. So, Narakasur, qu'on met ensemble. So, he was a demon and he kidnapped many girls. Okay. He kidnapped many girls and ill-treated them also. The girls were physically abused also by Narkasur. So approximately 16,000 girls he kidnapped. He didn't keep all these women, all these girls at one place itself. And it happened in the Bhagavad Puran. There's the story where Lord Krishna killed Narkasur and rescued the 16,000 girls. So that is again a reason why we celebrate Deepavali. And if you know, people say that in the scriptures, we say that Krishna married the 16,000 girls. Ok, bon, il y a beaucoup de monde mal interprété qui fait Krishna, God, he married 16,000. Yes, he gave them name. You know, marrying someone's a giving name. If a man is marrying a lady, for example, especially at that time, so disons peut-être il y a assez différent, but especially at that time, women were quite dependent on men. It was a totally male-dominating society, right? So to protect them, parce que these kind of women, dans l'époque avant là, people would not accept them easily back in the society. That's not an easy thing for them at that time to do, to accept these ladies who were physically abused, right? So Krishna married them, but marrying them was nothing physical in those marriage, right? So it was just to protect them, to give them a name, for them to have respect, to live in the society. That's why we say Krishna has more than 16,000 wives, right? So some people also will say that si Liline mariait 16,000, nous aussi nous gagnerions à marier beaucoup. Bon, Et il y a beaucoup de monde qui ça logique là, qui pas logical du tout. Parce que marriage means responsibility, no? So if one cannot shoulder responsibility, so he should not do it. Moyen c'est là, c'est, right? So in Kerala, Kerala is in the south of India. People believe that on this occasion, the demon king Bali was granted salvation by Vishnu. Vishnu pushed Bali to hell. In fait, il didn't salvation in that way. He did not kill Bali, right? Didn't fear Bali being the king of hell. So that is also a reason why we celebrate Diwali. People also believe that on this occasion we should worship, Goddess Lakshmi. On that day, Goddess Lakshmi visits the home of the devotees and blesses her. C'est pour ça, ben, quand dit longtemps, tu peux dire que pour Diwali, il faut jamais nous fermer la porte. À moins qu'on doit dormir en soi, c'est une autre affaire. But especially on that, 6 heures, à partir là, quand nous pouvons celebrate Diwali, we should never close the door because Lakshmi can come anytime. Okay. So, maintenant, why we pray Lakshmi? Normally, Lakshmi is considered to be the goddess of wealth, l'argent, property, prosperity. But together with Lakshmi, do note that somewhere, together with Lakshmi, we also pray Kuber. Lakshmi was not called the goddess of wealth. Kuber actually is the god of wealth. Kuber. Pour Diwali, nous prions Kuber also. But what happened? Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity, fertility, success, etc., etc., etc. Then what happened? With time, Bandimun moving greedy, money becomes more important than anything. Could you have n'importe quoi to earn money, even bad things? Then what happened? Dimun in commence consider prosperity to mean money, to mean wealth. À cause ça, des jours nous dit Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. Prosperity can mean wealth, no doubt. Si un jour nous dit il prosper dans la vie means you have wealth, yes. But prosperity also means you have material benefits. When in la case, when not to comfort. Prosperity means peace of mind. Prosperity means you have a good health also. Prosperity ba veut dire paisa only, right? But with time, pour nous, modern people, we consider prosperity to mean money. That's why today we say Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. But of it, the god of wealth is Kuber. So both of them operate on that day. And maybe you know that, especially businessmen, they perform Lakshmi Puja on that day, Lakshmi and Kuber Puja on the day of Diwali, because they consider it very lucky day to get more money. Because it's a business, they have to prosper, right? To get money, to get more benefits. Now, some people, what do they do for Diwali or Deepavali? Especially nous trouve ça dans un petit peu high class, right? They gamble on that day. I don't know if it's written somewhere here. Mon mettre là toujours. People gamble on the day of Diwali. And if I ask you if it's correct, I don't know what will be your answer. But gambling shouldn't be done. Gambling is adharma, you can say, ou bien is not in accordance to dharma. Actually, maybe you have heard ben musulman se dire que Islam, c'est sûr, tu pas besoin gamble. Okay, Islam say ne pas besoin gamble. Fine. But Hindus also, they don't know that. We don't know that we should not be gambling. It is not dharma oriented. It is against the dharma. Gambling. Playing is okay. Fait que manja, ou peut play the game of chess, the game of die. Upe is really for fun. That is fine. But gambling is not good. Parce que in gambling, what happens? Prends l'exemple of Mahabharat. In Mahabharat, Taila m'a dire que Pandav l'itial dans la forêt. 5 brothers, Pandav, went to the forest. Why did they go to the forest? À cause gambling. They lost everything in gambling. Jusqu'à finalement, they had to live 13 years away in the forest. Okay, so my point here, many people on the day of Diwali, they do gambling on the name of Lakshmi. Bon, pour moi, pas according to dharma, my perception. Maybe you have your perception, but if we see what religion says, it's not okay. Okay, parce que des fois, I don't know if you know someone qui est al casino. I have a colleague like this. Il habite al casino. Ça veut dire quand il y a un casino, he thinks that il pensait que when I'll go, I'll spend, for example, 5,000 rupees. Mais quand il sortit dans le casino, là, il trouve il dépense 50,000 rupees. This is huge. Donc, qu'arrivé in gambling, there is greed there. You know, si un démon peut faire under control, that is fine. Ça, c'est ça can, so ne pas judge people. We are not here to judge anyone. But if it is done under control, nous pas greed, li pas permet ban vice dans nous, then it is okay. Ban vice, for example, li pas fait nous being greedy, ou bien li pas fait nous al coca, something, pour nous capable gamble, no? Then li is still fine. Okay. So my point again, some people, they gamble for the, on the day of Diwali. Okay. So on that day, we pray Lakshmi, we pray Kuber, that they are going to bless us with wealth. Apart from wealth, what do we ask her? Goddess Lakshmi. We ask her for health. Samki Mochpedazut meaning of prosperity. Prosperity pas veut dire seulement l'argent. Prosperity means health, wealth, happiness, victory, courage, facility, fertility, harmony, beauty, joy, enlightenment. Bon, beaucoup ça fait nous dire what is prosperity. Okay? This is what we should be asking, not only money. So on that day, before that day actually, what do? We clean the house. Je connais bien ça, non? Nettoyer la maison, pour tirer tout rideau, pour laver, etc. Cleanliness is very important before any religious activity. Okay? It is very important, cleanliness. So cleanliness that we are doing in the home, the external, les salles, donc nous pouvons nettoyer, fine, it is external. But the cleanliness, which is more important, is the inner one, the internal one. Nous pas seulement besoin nettoyer nous la case, tirer rideau, laver before Diwali, but we need also to clean our inner self. You know, Diwali tombe presque la fin de l'année. Durant l'année, je prends l'exemple. Durant l'année, est-ce que je pas maltraite quelqu'un? Est-ce que je pas mal cause avec quelqu'un? Ou bien je hate someone? Ou bien I was angry with someone? Of course I have during the year. Surtout quand à l'école, bien sûr, it happens every day. So the cleanliness should happen. Pas cleanliness seulement l'extérieur, which is cleaning the house. The inner cleanliness also is important. That I take a resolution, maybe that I'm going to be less angry. No, things like that. This is more important. So cleanliness we do. Do we do fasting on Diwali? Yes, we do fasting. We don't eat non-vegetarian food. Okay. Of course, we are not supposed to. Si Anjumuni eats, I don't know, but we're not supposed to because on that day we do prayers, right? But we don't have strict fasting like do, etc. No, or we are not eating anything. So that there is no strict fasting because there is feasting. Nous avons feasting. Feasting, c'est nous bien nana sa joula. Le lendemain, diabète monte, right? There's feasting on that day, no strict fasting. But yes, we eat vegetarian food. Parce que we are going to pray, to do puja and all, right? Now, on the day of Diwali, of course, everyone is happy, no doubt. Bon, il y a du fatigué aussi, c'est une autre affaire, because they have to clean, they have to prepare sweets, etc. But nowadays, what happened, we have of the majority working women, they might not cook or bien prepare sweets at home, they order somewhere. Ça, c'est the new norm qui peut be acceptable in the society. Because, you know, they work, of course, they don't have that time. Okay. Donc, some people, they order, ou bien they make it at home. They prepare the sweets at home. And on that day, you wear the best of clothes that you have, ou bien you buy new clothes. Many people buy new clothes, right? And we like to look beautiful, charming on that day. Why? Because we will be meeting our friends. We will be meeting our family, our relatives, our neighbors, right? So of course you are going to to share the sweets. Now when you're sharing the sweets, do you give only Hindus, only Tamilians? No, you give everyone the sweets, irrespective of religion, irrespective of caste, of age, irrespective of sex, n'importe qui s'en là, paraît devant vous pour qu'à donner un gâteau. Right? This is sharing. This is the essence of celebrating the festival, sharing. Nous vivons dans une société, a country multiracial, multicultural society or country. So this sharing is very important, right? C'est bien important. So we share, neighbors, with our friends, with our relatives. At times, nous avec famille, nous manger, we enjoy. There is togetherness in the family. Si you get it in your home every day, I assume, let's say, we assume in our home, our parents work. You go to school, you have homework, you have tuitions. Peut-être ou un frère ou une sœur, aussi lié na tuitions, school, ou bien les travail. Do we get time to be together, to talk, to enjoy, to feast? Tous les jours, nous pas ça les temps. So on Diwali, it is important that we meet, become together to bring that unity, that harmony in the family among relatives, right? This is also important because we don't have time every day. Nowadays, life is very busy. We are busy. We tend to have so much work to do. So it is a festival which is bringing us together, is bringing the family together, is bringing the neighbor together, is bringing the relatives together, and is bringing the whole country together. This is the beauty of Diwali. Religiously, nous célébrer comme on dit Ram, tu peux retourner, nous célébrer, etc., etc. Fine. That is good religiously. We are going to do that. We pray Ram on that day. We pray Krishna on that day. We pray Lakshmi on that day and Kuber also. Bon, ça c'est religiously, it's fine. Mais pour moi, personally, my perspective is that beauty qui est là, the togetherness and the sharing and the unity. And you know, for Diwali on media, television, radio, etc., you have lots of programs. Why do we celebrate it? Where it is being celebrated? Le Facebook, tout ça, on trouve une photo, especially, you know, the houses which have been well decorated, right? And we exchange wishes to ça. Donc, these are important. Les caves paraît, you know, very small things that we are doing. Les caves paraît, and ça fait bien ça. Mon Dieu, du monde, me dit, happy Diwali or Diwali Abhinandan, but it's not simple. Okay, you're bringing happiness in the person's life. C'est pas une affaire simple. Okay. Et probably on that day also there is firecrackers. Children ou bien ban grand aussi ou bien fun pétard. Some people give gifts also. In India, I know the pas share sweets comme on share. Bon, they do share sweets, mais la plupart de mes relatives, qui se donnent fruits, let's say dates, you know, dates, tam, se donner, ou bien fruits, ou bien juice, no? So things like that they share in India. And together with sweets also, mais I'm always doing a system sweet la, right? Whatever it is a good thing. So in the morning we do puja, and in the evening also we do puja, nucharao, ban sweets qui nous préparé, and also we offer fruits as well, as per the person, right? So Diwali is a festival which symbolizes the triumph which is the victory of light over darkness, no? Ou bien of good over evil. C'est la moitié des autres qui fait nous allume la lumière. Pourquoi? To get rid of darkness. So Diwali symbolized that the victory of light. Ram won the war into Ravan. He won the war and was returning. Ça veut dire qu'il retire darkness, which is Ravan, from the society, and he's giving light, goodness to people. Right? So this is Diwali. It's good to give donations also on that day. Some people believe that to give donations on that day, bon, il y a différentes perceptions. That's fine. In your book, you will see page 94. There is a verse there. Page 94, there is a verse. You must know that verse. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Tamasoma Sadgamaya. We are saying that, oh God, from untruth lead me to truth. Okay. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Tamas with the darkness. I'm saying to God, I'm praying to God that from darkness lead me to light. Mrityurma Mritam Gamaya. From Mrityu with the death. Non, nous prenons naissance, nous mourons, C'est ça, Mrityu. From Mrityu, give me Amrita. Amrita veut dire immortality. Immortality means you're not born again and again. Right? So this verse is easy. It is, I believe, I don't know, I believe it is something that you must know. Okay, I'm assuming you know that. So you can write this in your work. Okay. Now, page 96 and 97, you're going to see the different legends related to the celebration of Diwali. which have told you already. For example, the Narkasur episode, the returning of Ram, okay? Krishna killed Narkasur. Page 97, you will see more. The second paragraph, where the Jains celebrate on that day. Jains, c'est Bandimun qui follow Jainism. Jainism, c'est une religion, right? So according to them, on that day of Diwali, the prophet, Bana believed dans prophète. The last prophet, c'était prophète Mahavir. 24e prophète qui est là, Mahavir. Donc, on that day, Mahavir got enlightenment. Donc, that day of Diwali, je ne pas célébrer Diwali, mais ça jour Diwali là, the 14th day of the dark fortnight of Kartik month, on that day, the prophet gagne enlightenment. And then l'autre raison aussi, and encore deux raisons additional here, is the year Vikram Aditya started on that day. Mon parle si je connais du monde qui le jour Diwali, je wish Happy New Year. Okay, there are people like that. Qui fait ça? Parce que on that day, the Vikram Aditya year started. Right? And you have also the Arya Samajist on that day. They celebrate the Nirvan Divas. Nirvan Divas, Rishi Nirvan Divas, c'est the Rishi Swami Dayanand. He got enlightenment on that day. So you will see many legends related to this celebration. Everyone might not celebrate Diwali same, and Jimun Arya Samaj and Jain, and ceux qui believe dans Ram, and ceux qui believe dans Krishna, peut-être pas pour celebrate Diwali in the same way. But the essence here is what? Asatoma Sadgamaya, from untruth, lead me to truth. That is the essence of the festival. Right? So this is Deepavali. There are many questions on Deepavali. Tous les l'année in a question de Deepavali. 2023. Yes. There is a question here on Deepavali. You know? Yes. Outline one belief associated with Deepavali. It's up to you. Qui belief ou envie. Et nan di moun nan belief qui bizan kwi gato. Et nan di moun nan belief qui li priye Lakshmi, li priye Ram. So you give the reason why. Okay? So this is next question on Deepavali. Name one thing that a Hindu might place outside their home at Deepavali. Ça dévoile pas nécessaire de faire outside the home que vous mettez pour Deepavali, c'est une lampe ou bien light. State the reason they might do this. Qui fait non la lampe, c'est faux. To get brightness, to get illumination, to get light, because it's dark fortnight, right? Explain why Hindus might celebrate Diwali in different ways. Hindus, Arya Samaj, Hindus, Banse ki believe in Ram, Hindu, Krishna, Hindu, Tamilians also, actually, they are considered to be part of Hindu. Hindu veut dire tout ça là, and Tamil, Telugu, tout ça là, c'est Hindu, actually. Mais il arrive une différence dans la société. So why Hindu might celebrate Diwali differently? I'll leave this up to you. Parce que, and c'est different belief, premièrement. Comment maman pour celebrate li, and l'autre pas pour celebrate pareil. And the moun qui li believe dans Arya Samaj, li pour celebrate in other way. Okay? So you see that. Next paper. Explain why, no. Name two god, goddess worshipped at Diwali. Explain why Diwali might be called the festival of light. Premièrement, ce nom même. Deepavali, row of light. Et deuxièmement, of course, nous allume la lumière, etc. You can use the story of Ram here, how people welcomed him by lighting lamps. Okay. So I'm going to send you the questions. Ça qui sont disponibles, autrement, service de te faire ça. Hein? Bon, do the fair, also this one. Diwali is most important festival in most important Hindu festival. Do you agree with this or not? It's up to you. You see. Okay. Ou kage ha question là, de toute façon, si Ganesh Chaturthi is the most important Hindu festival. Right? It's up to you what you want to write. Get ici dans question numéro 6, c'est la question là, Ganesh Chaturthi is important. Right? Bon, qui m'a fait mon travail, c'est tout bande voilà là. You are going to do everything. There will be much questions